Hello everybody, and welcome to week 10 of the CCBL. This week I'm versing Wonkie and the Cleveland Cinccinos, that'll do. I guess I'll just quickly go through Wonkie's team. He's got the Tornadus Therian, the Xurkitree, the Smeagol, Whimsicott, Araquanid, Persimmon, Megalopunny, Latias, Shedinja, Ariados, Zygarde, 10%. And the ones bolded, I am thinking are the ones that he'll bring against me. Tornadus, Xurkitree, Whimsicott, Araquanid, Lopunny, and Latias. Just like Tornadus T is just fast and like to be a mixed attacker kind of thing. Like it'll be good against the Heracross, Masquerain. It does well against my team. Let's just put it that way. It's faster than everything on my team as well, so it's definitely a real possibility that he's going to bring it. The Xurkitree, like just because I have Primarina and like I have been using Primarina a lot, I'm expecting the Xurkitree for that. Would not be surprised if that came at all. Smeagol, not really expecting, but it could, like, he's got a lot of mons that can set up the webs. He's got the Smeagol, the Araquanid, and the Ariados. I believe they can all get sticky webs. And then Smeagol can have like other setup hazards as well. Obviously, Smeagol can have like anything, but like a hazard stacking Smeagol is a pretty common way to build him, I guess. Whimsicott, just for like my Zygarde and Primarina. I would not be surprised if Whimsicott comes at all. Araquanid, like it's just good bulk, good typing, and I think he'll bring that to set up webs if he's going to try and set up webs in our match. Persimmon, I mean, I'm not expecting it to come, but it could come. I don't really know what it would do against my team with like Primarina here. And Uxie, like I have stuff that can deal with Persimmon pretty easily, I feel. Lopunny, I'm like definitely sure that that'll come just because it's like it's real fast, it's real offensive, and like it's definitely tough to prep for. It gets like elemental punches, stuff like that. Latias, like just a nice all-round mon as well. Like we're expecting that too. Shedinja, not really. I don't think I've seen him bring Shedinja in a match yet. I might be wrong on that, but I mean, there's always the possibility he will, but I'm not expecting it at all. Ariados, like once again, sticky webs could be a possibility, but I would more expect Araquanid or Smeagol to be coming for sticky webs over Ariados in this situation. Though, like the poison type against Primarina, maybe, I guess, but and then Zygarde, like Zygarde would be good to bring possibly, but just like with my ice options, with Primarina, with my own Zygarde, I don't think Zygarde would be a good bring against my team. But once again, you never know. Like, even though Zygarde 10% is not as good as the 50%, it's still got access to that 1,000 arrows, which can hit like levitate mons and stuff like that. So it's always going to be a useful bring. And then it's got like extreme speed and like it could come, but I'm not expecting it over the other things. Anyway, yeah, we'll jump into my team and what I'm bringing and why. First up, I'm bringing Masquerain, Focus Sash, Air Slash, Agility, Baton Pass, and Hidden Power Rock. Max HP, max Special Attack. I mean, I guess if I'm going Focus Sash, I could just go for the speed instead. Just so if I have to sweep with the Masquerain, have the better chance of doing it, like 1 agility would be good for that. But yeah, at this rate, like this is obviously to get some agility up and then pass it into something which will be good. But also got the ability, like half of Wonkie's team here is weak to flying, half of, well, and like the rest is weak to rock, basically. Like Tornadus weak to rock, Xurkitree not weak to either, Smeagol neither, Whimsicott weak to flying, Araquanid weak to rock and flying, Simeon weak to flying, Lopunny weak to flying, Latias not weak to either, Shedinja weak to rock and flying, Ariados I think rock and flying as well, and Zygarde neither. So like half his team is weak to flying, half his team is weak to rock. So and then I guess like other things are weak to ice as well. But yeah, so he's got a lot of flying and rock weaknesses, which is why I'm taking Hidden Power Rock and Air Slash with the agility. So I can like hopefully do some damage with the Masquerain if I need to. But what I'll be looking to do is to send Masquerain into start, see if Wonkie is going to start with the sticky webs, get an agility up. If he does sticky webs, I should be able to get another agility up because I have the Focus Sash there, so 2 agilities, and then I should be able to Baton Pass into something on the next turn. And yeah, so basically what I'll be looking to do is if he does webs, I will, I guess I go if he doesn't webs first. So say he gets up Stealth Rocks or something first turn instead while I agility, then I agility again. He takes me down to my Focus Sash or does some damage to me, assuming that he's not on a mon that has priority. I will Baton Pass into my Mega Heracross. So that'll be, what, +4 speed. I mean, even +2 speed will be nice, but +4 speed on the Mega Heracross here. At this speed, outspeeds Scarfed Tornadus T by 1 point, I think it was. So that outspeeds his fastest mon, Scarfed, by 1 point. If I can get 2 agilities off on Masquerain and then Baton Pass it into Heracross here. And then Rock Blast, Arm Thrust, Pin Missile tears through his team. Like, nothing will really be able to stop this Heracross once I'm in. And faster than everything. So yeah, like, Tornadus dies to Rock Blast, Xurkitree dies to Rock Blast, I think. Smeagol, the same. Whimsicott dies to Pin Missile, I believe. Araquanid dies to Rock Blast, plus Simeon dies to pin missile, I believe. Low punny dies to arm thrust. Latias dies to pin missile. Shedinja dies to rock blast. Ariados dies to rock blast, and Zygarde didn't count that, I don't think, but I'm assuming one of them would kill, because Zygarde's not the bulkiest of boys. But yeah, so if I can get 2 agilities off, then that will be neat. And be able to pass it into this will be real good, if that's a possibility, which I'm hoping it is, because I would like to see that happen. If there are webs, I will try and Tom Pass into Bishop instead, Defiant, get the attack boost from that. And then obviously he'll lose one of the speed, so it'll only be +3 if I can get 2 agilities up. But +3, 2.5 times speed on this Bishop here is enough to outspeed everything decently easy, I believe. It was like 570 or 580 or something like that. But yeah, so Focus Sash, I can try and get a Swords Dance off if I want to get my attack up even more. I don't really need it though. Iron Head and Knockoff, while not super effective against most things, at the at the +2 from losing the speed when coming in on webs, I should be able to knock out most things. And I've got the Rock Polish here as well, in case I don't get fast enough off of Masquerain by itself. I can get a Rock Polish up instead of a Swords Dance, and then guarantee outspeed everything. But yeah, so Iron Head Knockoff at +2 should be able to take out most things, I believe. Yeah, and like hopefully I'll be able to put in work with just these 3 or 2, depending on how the game goes. But like I do obviously have 3 extra slots for my mons, so I've got some extra mons that like if it doesn't go to plan, will be able to back me up pretty nicely. So I've got Assault Vest, Primarina, Moonblast, Ice Beam, Hidden Power, Poison, Shadow Ball. So I should live even. I think I should live even a Electrium Z, like Thunderbolt or something from Circuitry. I think. I mean, obviously, I'll calc that before staying in on it, but I believe I do, and I believe I take it out with a Moonblast or something. Or at least, like, if Circuitry is going to be a switch in or something like that, I'll do a chunk to Moonblast, survive his electric move, and then take him out with the second Moonblast or something. And then, like, Ice Beam and Shadow Ball, just to hit a bunch of other stuff. Like, the Shadow Ball is basically just for Shedinja in case. So I've got some kind of super effective move against the Shedinja to knock it out from its Wonder Guard. Like, be able to knock it out with its Wonder Guard still. Like, if, like, for some reason, Primarina is my only mon left, and he's got Shedinja for some reason. And then the Hidden Power Poison for the Whimsicott, because Hidden Power Poison just takes that out. And, like, Whimsicott on paper seems like a good switch in for the Primarina as well. So if I can kind of, like, expect that, if there's a point where I've got Primarina in and Whimsicott looks like the most likely switch in to take a hit, Hidden Power Poison will take that out, unless it's like max HP, max special defense or something. And even then, it's got a decent chance of taking it out, I believe. I mean, Ice Beam would still be good as well, but the Hidden Power Poison is just real good in that situation. And yeah, next we got a Choice Scarf, Cryogonal here, Rapid Spin, Freeze Dry, Hidden Power Flying, Toxic. Toxic, I guess, in case like he brings Shedinja as a spin blocker, and like he thinks I'm gonna go for a rapid spin, I'll be able to Toxic Shedinja, and like that should take it out, unless it's got like a Lumberry or something like that. But even then, like just another Toxic after that, and what's Shedinja gonna do? Recycle maybe, but I mean, I don't know if it actually gets that. And it's just I know that Shedinja Lumberry with Sturdy as a ability in Balance Hackmons was definitely something to keep an eye on. But yeah, so Rapid Spin, Freeze Dry, Hidden Power Flying, Toxic. Freeze Dry hits a few things decently, including the Araquanid and stuff like that, so not a bad move to bring. Hidden Power Flying hits other things as well, like hits the Lopunny and the Whimsicott and stuff. I mean, so does Freeze Dry, but yeah, the Hidden Power Flying be able to take Lopunny by surprise, maybe. Yeah, and like I think Choice Scarf, Cryogonal, yeah, definitely outspeeds the Mega Lopunny too, so that'll be nice. Be able to hit it with 2 Hidden Power Flying should be a decent chance of taking it out, I believe. But yeah, then finally I've got my, I guess, dedicated Mega Lopunny switch in. Rocky Helmet Uxie, Stealth Rocks, U-Turn, Psychic, Ice Punch. So yeah, Psychic, let's say Lopunny gets switched in after something gets taken out. Switch Uxie in here, takes maybe the Fake Out or High Jump Kick or something like that. Rocky Helmet, and that should bring Lopunny down into Psychic range. So I think after one Rocky Helmet proc, Psychic kills the Lopunny. But either way, like Rocky Helmet, Psychic, Rocky Helmet will kill Lopunny. Which is nice. And then Ice Punch just to maybe catch out some Tauns or Whimsicots or Gladiuses, I guess. And a U-turn just to like get out of there and get into something else if I need to. Stealth Rocks, if I get the opportunity, I'll try and set up some rocks. But it's not going to really be a priority in this game. But yeah, that's basically what I'm bringing. And I think it's a decent team to put against Wonkie's team as well. He's got a strong looking team, but I think my team can deal with it pretty well. I feel like it. Yeah, that's what I'm bringing, and I guess we'll see if my plans go to plan during the battle. Yeah, so I guess we'll continue this video with the battle in a sec. Hello everybody, and welcome to the Week 10 match against Wonkie and the Cleveland Cinccinos. Yeah, so team builder just before, see what I brought and why. But yeah, he ended up bringing the Latias, the Persimmon, the Whimsicott, the Xurkitree, the Araquanid, and the Tornadus. All of those I was expecting, except I was expecting the Mega Lopunny instead of the Persimmon. but I mean that's not going to make a huge difference to my prep. So like, I'm not sure why he bought the Persimmon over the Lopunny, but I mean, I'm sure he had his reasons. Anyway, yeah, we'll just jump straight into the match and we'll see how it goes. He starts off with the Tornadus there, while I start off with my Uxie. I just wanted to get my rocks up, I guess. Like, Tornadus wasn't going to kill me with anything. He knocks off my Rocky Helmet, which is annoying, but it's not that bad. I get my rocks up. He goes for the Acrobatics. Does not do enough that I... Now, here, I was lucky to get that freeze. It was a bit unfortunate for Wonkie right here. It doesn't affect the outcome of the game in the end, I don't feel. But yeah, so it was unlucky. I mean, it could have. I don't think it would have changed anything in the outcome. But yeah, so Uxie is low here. Possibly, maybe another Acrobatics could have taken Uxie out faster. But I feel like Cryogonal maybe still could have done some damage or something. Yeah, who knows really how it would have affected the outcome if that freeze did not happen, but I don't think it would have been that different in the end. Anyway, we'll continue. He brings the Araquanid in, get the Regenerator on the Tornadus there, as I U-turn out, get some momentum, bring it in my Araquanid, and this is where I go for my plan of setting up my agility. Xurkitree, I was not really thinking about there. Like, I baton pass into my Mega Heracross because that's what I'm going to be going for my sweep here if I can. But at this point, I'm calking and realizing, oh crap, I forgot to put Pin Missile on it. Yeah, I had to Bullet Seed instead of Pin Missile. I can't remember my team builder to see if I had that originally, but it was meant to be Pin Missile. It was meant to be Pin Missile, Rock Blast, Arm Thrust, and Substitute, I believe my set was supposed to be, but instead I've got Bullet Seed instead of Pin Missile. So, I mean, Bullet Seed and Rock Blast here are still a roll to kill the Xurkitree and possibly be able to continue my sweep there, but like neither of those are going to kill the Whimsicott or the Latias, which is annoying. So yeah, so Heracross is not going to be able to put the sweep in that I wanted him to, unfortunately. Yeah, so I Mega Evolve to Rock Blast because it and Bullet Seed have the same chance of killing, but yeah, just a couple of different rolls and that Xurkitree would have gone down. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. My Mega Heracross goes down, doesn't get the sweep off that I wanted it to. I can get another agility up with my Masquerain here to outspeed the Xurkitree now to finish it off, which is good. And then I'll be able to baton pass on anything into my Bishop. He didn't bring the webs, so Defiant Bishop not going to be too useful to me here, but takes the Ice Beam real nicely. And then the Latias is forced out because knockoff is coming. Knock off the Parsimion's Choice Scarf here, and unfortunately I've only got knockoff Ironhead with Double Dance, the Swords Dance, and the Rock Polish on the Bishop. So I can't keep it in because I wouldn't have taken it out. Ironhead possibly could have flinched, but I wasn't going to risk my Bishop on that chance. Um, Either way, so I know this thing was scarfed, so it's like not going to be doing tons of damage to my Primarina, so I switch it in. Takes a chunk from Earthquake, but still sitting there surviving. He just U-turns out on the Moonblast or whatever, brings in the Araquanid. The Moonblast does take out the Araquanid here, which is nice. It's good to just have that out of the way as well. So far, Masquerade's got a kill, Primarina's got a kill, Xurkitree has killed my Heracross. And here, like, my my Cryogonal, sorry, can sweep. I've got the Freeze Dry and the Hidden Power Flying. The only problem is it's Choice Scarf, so I got to choose one or the other to go for. And at this point, Freeze Dry still did like 40% to the Pissimian, so it was a 2-hit kill. So if he switched that in, it would have been dead. He made a really smart move not to switch the Pissimian in there though, because it will threaten out my Cryogonal. Cryogonal is going to be able to take out the Latias with the Freeze Dry. Like, I did choose to go for Freeze Dry. I was debating on whether to go for the Hidden Power Flying just to try and catch the Pissimian on a switch in, but yeah, the Freeze Dry will take out the Latias there. He probably was not expecting me to be scarfed. Freeze Dry here was not going to take the Pissimian out. It was like a max 45% roll or something like that, so I did not want to take a close combat or anything like that on my Cryogonal here, which is like basically my win con at this point. It takes out everything that he has left. And it's the only thing left on my team that outspeeds the Pissimian. So I kind of need to keep the Cryogonal around, otherwise I'm kind of screwed. So I choose a sack. It's my Uxie at the moment. Close combat doesn't kill, but he's going to switch out. I go for the Psychic here. I could have gone for Ice Punch there. That could have been nice to catch the Whimsicott there, but Whimsicott's just going to take out Uxie with the Moonblast. And I'm just going to bring Cryogonal in. Once again, I could have gone for the possible Pissimian switch in with the Hidden Power Flying, and that probably would have been okay against Whimsicott, but the Freeze Dry just all around better to hit everything. But once again, Pissimian's going to come in. It's still got too much health for me to take out with the Freeze Dry, so I need to pick another sack. Just get rid of the 1% Masquerade, get the Intimidate off, in case I need to switch in like Primarina or something for some reason. But yeah, then Cryogonal's just going to come in, and with the Hidden Power Flying, just going to finish it off, and that's game. So, it wasn't the sweep with the Mega Heracross that I wanted it to be, or the Defiant Bishop in webs that I wanted it to be. But Cryogonal putting in a lot of work there, I think, got me 4 kills, Primarina 1, Masquerade 1. Yeah, nice, solid 3-0 win. But like, yeah, Wonkie definitely played really well around my team. But if I had the Pin Missile on Mega Heracross, it could have worked out a lot better in my favor, I feel. But yeah, anyway, good game, Wonkie, and I guess we'll see you all for week 11 against the Louisville Lucarios. See you then.